now and got a check for them. You know what I mean?
And that's all. And that's a shame, though. That's a shame because that's all of Africa. Notice how I said Iran, Russia, China. I didn't say Africa. I didn't say Africa. 90% of African leadership is corrupt, and the whole world knows it.
Yeah.
The whole world knows it.
Yeah.
So African American, like imagine we getting shot in the street.
It started over there. It started over.
No. This is why I say to people, they don't want to recognize this. People say, "Oh yeah, Africa. I love Africa too." You already know.
Yeah.
That's the motherland, okay?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
all Africans.
But you just speaking about the politics, the true politics.
The politics.
But everybody know that. You ain't saying no lie. You ain't saying nothing. Don't nobody know.
The sovereignty of it. Now imagine we getting shot in the street here. African Americans are getting shot in the street. Why Nigeria ain't saying nothing? Why Ghana ain't saying nothing? Why Ethiopia and Egypt and these places? This is Africa. We African Americans. Why the South African government, Mandela and his whole crew, why they not saying nothing? Because they all down with this bullshit too. And African Americans are gonna have to think about this. We need our own constitution, my G.
We do.
We need our own law.
Most of the, I think it's so. I mean, what you saying, man, is so powerful and true. And I think, KRS, I think that most of the lack of power, the most of the power that we lack, it comes from oblivion. It comes from being oblivious. We don't even know this shit, man.
We don't, right?
We don't even know this stuff, man. And we not citizens here, man. They borrow money on our Social Security number.
We ain't even citizens, G.
No.
And this brings me back to your voting question as well. Now, I urge everybody to get out there and vote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not a voter myself. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to keep it really real with you. I only voted one time in my life. I voted one time in my life. It was for Barack Obama. That was about it for me, okay? I can't take it. Okay, I can't take it.
Hey, man, I heard that, man.
So I urge everybody, if you a voter and if you into voting, and all of that, do your duty and urge everybody around you to go ahead and do that, no question.
Yeah.
But some of us are revolutionaries, and we already know that the voting is a joke, really, the money that's involved. And on top of that, the electoral college, where you're not really voting for a president, you're voting for a member of the electoral college who then votes for the president.
Dang.
So even if they say,
man, say that again. Say that again, man.
Well, they say, oh, your vote counts. It's your voice. That's bullshit.
It's going down. It's a chain of command, huh?
And we at the bottom of that chain. Keep that in mind too, okay? So, like I was saying, it's the electoral college. Just that alone, just that concept by itself. We're not voting for a president. When you put your vote in, you are not voting for the president. You're voting for a member, a representative of your state. That's who you vote. That's who you put the vote. And they take the votes and say, oh, okay, Hillary won the popular vote. Hillary won the election. But we, the Electoral College, are just going to give it to Trump. What vote matters then? What are you saying? So, but I say this to say
it's all behind the door. You can't see.
It's all behind the door. Here's the thing, though. But there's so much anger with this president right now amongst a majority of Americans that your vote might matter on this particular election.
No question.
If you could get a landslide victory, and which is what the Democrats are hoping for. So even the Electoral College, the popular vote, the Supreme Court, all of these different entities that can affect the vote, or all of these entities, a landslide victory wipes them all out. This is the clear winner, and that's the end of it. Okay, that's it. Now, keep in mind though, let me keep it really real with my voters.
The fans is but I'm not to cut you off. The fans is loving it. They loving it. They going crazy. Keep
big up to everybody out there listening. Here's the real realness right now. Okay, it's all white supremacy. The whole system. Okay, anything. You vote, you talk, you add, you
put and you know what? A lot. I mean, this 2020 has exposed it. Man, it brought out a lot of shit, man.
A lot. If you can't see the white supremacy now, yo, Breonna Taylor, them dudes just got off. Yo, every African American in this country shouldn't be working. We shouldn't be doing nothing for this country. Nothing. All the black judges, the black lawyers, the black COs, the black doctors, the architects, the cookers, the rappers, and everybody else, we shouldn't be doing nothing. We should all go on strike.
How did our heritage gain a certain percentage in a group of black people who are totally different than what you're saying? Like it's black people that just think totally different. You like, damn, how could you be black and see this happening to us and still think like that?
The dude that got them cops off is a black man.
I seen that dude.
The black man. Now this is what we got.
What is that about, though? What is that about?
It's called sellout. It's called sellout. We always had them.
But how do we? His ultimate goal. I try to think of guys like that. What the fuck is the ultimate goal? Because
his career.
They're not gonna never. But they still don't accept you. Guys like that don't realize they will let you in for doing that coon shit, but you are still not in.
They're gonna throw you away too. And at the end of the day, we fall for the same. Yo, this was going on the slave plantations. This was going on the plantation. Nat Turner was betrayed by a black man, by a black kid. Okay.
Watch them kids out there, y'all.
Watch them some teenager. Okay, betrayed Nat Turner. So it's like if we don't first deal with our own selves, which we might not be able to deal with. There's too many coons, too many Toms, too many sellouts, too many traitors. And what you got to do really is you got to take care of your family. That's the final frontier right there. And I'm not saying it as a cop out. I'm saying it as a political strategy.
Yeah, there's nothing else you can really do. You
can take care of your family. Take care of your family. Educate your kids. Love your spouse. Take care of your family, because that's the only thing that's going to keep you intact. Is your group, your crew. And when I say family, not just your sons, daughters, or so, whoever you consider that intimate person with you, even friends and allies and people you got.
Take care of yours, huh?
Take care of yours and your people. Take care of them, because you could clearly see, my G, you can see the racism is so blatant. Dudes is not hiding it no more.
They're not hiding it no more.
They out in the open with it.
Yeah, it is. Guys like you, Public Enemy, Ice Cube, guys like y'all been
America KKK.
They've been speaking, y'all been speaking this for years.
But this is what white supremacy is about. The black man can speak forever. It don't matter until white folk get angry. Now, when white folk get angry and say, oh no, white folk wear the Black Lives Matter shirt now. Now Black Lives Matter. But when we was wearing the shirt 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, it didn't matter. In fact, it was a statement that most of the white community didn't even like.
Yeah, that's why I've always been curious. I've always been curious about why do we have to bite our tongue about what we're going through, how we feel about how, and guess what? We all can see what's happening to us, but they like, don't say nothing.
Right.
If you say something about, you like, why am I not to say anything about something that is in both of our face?
Right. Because
like, I'm wrong for that?
Yes. You are absolutely wrong. You're supposed to speak quiet while I rob you. Quiet while I rape you. Quiet. Be quiet. Let me be the criminal that I am and you say nothing. Be passive, black man, black woman. Be passive. That's why I say, look, I don't condone violence, man. I don't condone violence. We put something out called the Stop the Violence movement, okay? Hip-hop ain't about all that, okay? We are clear with this.
Yeah.
Don't think for 1 minute it's my principles. But when you faced with somebody's pointing a gun at you,
what do you do?
What the fuck? Like, what are you so? And on top of that, somebody pointing a gun at you and you got your Glock in the small of your back too, and you got your crew with you. Now let's go get these dudes.
Yeah.
Let's go get them.
Yeah.
Let's go get these dudes right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I tell you this, there's too many cowards out there. There's too many, and not our regular people, our workers and stuff. People got shit to lose.
But the ones with the power.
The ones with the power. That's the real. It's this black people with
because
they
don't need the average everyday dollar. They should be fighting hard.
Right. But
the guy that needs the everyday dollar, he gotta play the game and come home. And
he dependent on us.
That's right.
He depended on us. Remember, there were slaves and there was the free. And the freedom and slavery only was based on money.
So you saying some of these dudes is free, but they still got they free, but they ain't got that mentality no more.
No, they're not free. They're not free. Because if you was free, you'd open your mouth and say what's up.
That's free, huh?
Huh?
That's being free.
That's free. And free is not just I say it, but I say it to the people that it matters to. Like the white racists in your face. That's who you're supposed to say it to. Yeah. Okay? Our people already know. Our people already know what it is.
Yeah, because white people get it mistake. They get a mistake that you talking about. That's just like this conversation we having right now. They'll twist that up and say we was being racist, but we two black men speaking from today's society, speaking from
Breonna Taylor's killers just got fuck racism. Call me whatever the fuck you like. There's no courts.
They got off.
That's what Breonna Taylor just showed us. There's no court system. There's no justice. There's nothing. Like, really, abolish the police. People don't want to say that either. I'm with that shit. Abolish them. Not defund. That shit is weak. Abolish them. Get rid of these criminals out of our society.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that? But here's the thing, though. Here's the flip side to it. In order to abolish the police, African Americans are going to have to rise to higher levels of civility. We can't be robbing, shooting, and stealing and killing one another. Because that's their excuse. That's the excuse they're using right now. Oh, don't look at us shooting this dude 7 times in the back. Oh, you got a homicide problem in Philadelphia. You got a homicide problem over in Chicago. We got to come in and kill all of you. Okay? Not you have a homicide problem. Let's deal with your mind. Let's figure out what's bothering you. Let's deal with poverty. Let's deal with lack of education. Let's deal with that. Nah, we ain't dealing with that. You got a homicide problem. Let's get in there with the Let's get in there with the gat.
And they don't know how hard it is. They don't know how they're like, man, it was so good to hear you say that that Americans here the black men, black woman in America is the most powerful people in the world.
We are
we are.
There's no
we moved the crowd, bro.
We moved the whole world. And I've been around the world. I tell you, my G, listen to me. I be in countries they can't even speak English. They're playing our black music in the courts, the restaurants, in the elevators. All of Europe plays black music. They don't play no white shit in Europe, okay? And it's Europe. It's Europe. You can find rock here and there. You can find pop. You can find, but what's blasting is hip hop and R&B and reggae. That's what Europe wants to see.
That's it, man.
Right now. Same thing with China. Same thing with Saudi Arabia. Same thing. All these countries, Africa. They look at this. I'll give you one last example here. Right when the protests were going on with the police in America, okay, you notice how all the other countries started having problems with their cops. I turn on the TV, I see a protest in England. England has no problem with the police, okay? England, look, the cops don't even carry guns in England, okay?
No
problems. These dudes is like, nah, African Americans out there going through it. They looking at they cops like, man, fuck you too. They like, yo, they having protests.
That's crazy, man. Wow.
They having protests in Australia. Australia is the safest continent on the planet.
Hey, hey, man. Our protest is a culture, huh?
Our protest is, and it inspires other people. It makes them rise up and be like, you know what? Fuck you too. You gonna get this shit right now.
Hey man, they don't have no clue. I went out of the country, man, and I asked this dude, I asked the brother straight up, man. I was in Dubai. I asked the brother, I said, man, when you see us over there, when you think about African-American black men, what do you think? He said, man, it looks so dangerous for you guys. He said, it looked like if you just walk out your house, you'll die.
Yeah, and that's the truth.
He's saying, looking from over there to the news, and he's like, I mean, we walk around like it ain't nothing, but from their eyes, they like, whoa, damn, they after y'all like that?
Right. Yeah, they are, and they've been like that. 401 years, coming up on 402 years. It's been like that, okay? But this is the point, though. African Americans, like I said, if once we realize that we lead the world, our little group, look at our little group. We run the NBA, all sports, all music, everything, and we're in the courts, and we're in the government, and we're out of the government. We're in the prisons too. we're everywhere. We're in religion. We're in the universities. Big up to my man Michael Eric Dyson.
Michael Eric Dyson.
Dr. Cornel West.
Cornel West.
Big up Skip Gates.
Skip
the
Gates.
Whole PBS thing. These are scholars. Okay?
R.I.P. to Finney Shakur.
The Queen Mother. Word. And her son. And at the end of the day, look at us, okay? Once we realize who we really are, we wouldn't take nothing from this government. We wouldn't take nothing. But that's the job of a teacher. That's the job of the prophet. That's the job of the philosopher.
Somebody's gonna walk away. Somebody's gonna walk away today, man. You change their life today, KRS, man. Every time you speak, brother.
Yo, let me tell you this, and I'm going to sound corny right now, but you have changed all of our lives.
I love you, man.
Me, Kane, Dougie, we sitting home, my G.
It's going down.
I'm chilling right now in a mansion. Okay,
I know it. I am too, man. I'm loving. God is good, man. God
is good. You was right there in Atlanta. I happen to be right there in Atlanta as well. Dougie's in Florida. We coming up.
Everybody keep asking me, how did you get them guys? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I fucking got you either. I'm like, hey, you know, God must have been on my side and say, man, I'm going to get the guys for you, Mike.
You know what it is. God is on your side.
Yeah, man. I love you, man. I appreciate you, man.
And Africans in America got to realize that God is on our side.
On our side,
God is on the side of the oppressed. God is on the side of those struggling. That's the side God is on. And the judgment's coming too, you know. The judgment is coming too. Because you can't diss God's people and not have God respond. So look at this COVID, you know, go back and read Moses. Go back and read the 10 plagues that was delivered to Pharaoh. And if you had the blood on your door, the plague passed you by.
Wow.
Go back and read about your history. Moses was a black African, straight up and down out of Egypt.
Okay? This is a replay we live in, ain't it?
This is a 3-4-5 replay. We've been here before. We did this already, and we defeated this devil 5 times already.
Damn.
Already. It's just that our people are so used to winning that we just lose. We lose because we're so used to winning. Every black person.
You win naturally, huh?
We win naturally without
that's why I was telling my kids. That's why I was telling my kids, don't be shocked and don't be afraid sometimes, because a lot of times you don't know what people are intimidated or jealous of you by. And it ain't about material or status.
Right.
It's you. It's what you have naturally. Right. They're not going to tell you what it is. They're just gonna position themselves with power against your what would I say? Your insecurity or your your natural ability. I'm gonna manipulate his mind so that he don't understand that he has an unnatural ability. That's the only way I can control him.
Right. That is, you just summed up the whole game. Because we are immortal. We cannot be destroyed. We're the truth. So if you can't destroy the truth, you have to hide it. And so that's the only way you could deal with the truth. You can't destroy it because it's real.
You gotta hide it.
So you hide it. And how they do it, they hide it in plain sight. They show us our culture everywhere. We just don't see it because we looking at them. We looking at what they do. We looking at what they say. We looking at how they think.
That's right.
We need to turn inward. Turn inward. What do we think? What do we say?
Yeah.
How do we? And most of us think that we don't matter. Like that Black Lives Matter. That's a deep statement, man. Because even black folk don't think Black Lives matter.
I know, man. It's sad.
That's the sad
thing. It's crazy that you say that because I have a little success and I've been good. I've been great at what I do, man. And even with my success, sometimes I have to snatch my own collar, man, and say you deserve it.
Right. Wow.
This society make you as a black man feel like you don't deserve shit.
Right.
And you like, why, you know, like why I don't deserve shit? Like, what did I do personally to anyone to feel like I don't deserve anything, you know? Or I'm not wanted here or welcome to do exactly what it is. If you have an opinion about that, you're violent.
Right.
You know,
you're
radical.
Or racist or something else.
Yeah.
Anytime you have an opinion, somebody gonna come and judge. But that's why you study. That's why it's important to study.
That's right.
Speak from knowledge. Speak from facts.
That's right.
Speak from knowledge. Speak with the evidence.
Yeah.
And then everybody, you know, you can have your opinion. You can have your thing. Okay, no problem. But again, we need to go from civil rights to civilization.
To civilization rights. I love that. Civilization
Give me
rights.
back my nation. Give me back my country.
Yeah.
I'm a sovereign government unto myself. Recognize that. America, the best thing the United States of America can do is, even beyond reparations, beyond that, restore our sovereignty. That's what you got to do. Restore our sovereignty. Give us Mexico. Give us New Mexico. Give us Texas.
Hey man, we never had that in this country, did we?
No, and you're not gonna get it. See, see, this is philosophy. You pose questions that you know they ain't gonna answer, but it exposes the truth. And the truth is give me sovereignty. You know you took my land. You know you took my government. You know you took my sense of freedom. If you really ain't a colonist no more, give me back my stuff. Now, nah, I can't give you back your stuff.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Oh, so you still gonna keep me in this bondage then? And now that we got the internet and the world is a little more closed, like, you know, people could see shit and see what's going on. Oh no, it's African Americans' time right now.
Yes,
this is the time to stand up.
That's
stand
right.
Up right now for yourself, for your children, for your
family. It's a great time.
Family.
It's a great time, man. Ice Cube. I was talking to Ice Cube. Ice Cube was saying the same thing. He was like, "Don't let up, man. You know, because, man, you know, they built this country off our backs, man. They built this whole thing off our back, and you know, it's time for us to be strong, man. But not to hold you, man. I love you, big brother. You are a blessing to the culture. You are a blessing to hip hop. When they see you performing on October the 9th with Big Daddy Kane,
I felt good about that shit.
They're gonna go crazy.
Yo, I wish I could take that show with me on the road.
Hey, you got me too. I'm like, okay. We gotta do that. We gotta do it when we come back, when the people come back.
You know what? Real talk.
We gotta do that, man.
Real talk. We gotta get somebody like Budweiser or some shit. Hennessy.
To sponsor that.
Sponsor that shit, because I'm telling you, and look, before we go, people out there listen to me. I'm not trying to sell a show. I'm not trying to
this shit is crazy.
The show was dope. I have not been part of something that exciting in years.
Oh man,
I
thank
left
you,
out of
man.
there feeling good. I left out of there feeling good.
Thank you,
and
man.
everyone else's performance. I tell you, I saw Rakim's performance. He ripped it. I've
Oh
seen
my.
Rakim 100 times.
Oh my
For
God.
some reason, he was in his element right there.
All you guys was. And you know what? You know what? I could say this, man, but the game don't pay you guys enough homage, man.
Yo.
They don't pay you guys enough homage. And when they do pay y'all homage, they forget for another 10, 15, 20 years. We got to keep that. Hey, man, you guys are looking good. You're healthy. You're strong. You're performing just as well as any. I mean, you got more win than these young. I seen when these young dudes perform, they ain't even bringing it like that. They up there belly drinking lean. You know what I mean? Up there. Hey, man.
There's a discipline to this. There is a discipline to this.
It's a discipline, man. If you could say, well, before we get out of here, if you could say one thing to a rap artist, what one advice would you give them?
To a rap artist?
To any young black man that's aspiring to be great at what he do.
Yo, the one advice I would give you is to be a continuation of your ancestry. Most people get into the industry and they by themselves. They cut off the future and they cut off the past so that they can have an identity. And that's understandable. But if you new and just coming up and you want to last for a long time, you want to have value for a long time, then you have to connect yourself with timeless principles and people.
Connect yourself with timeless people and principles.
Love, timeless. Forgiveness, timeless. Mercy, understanding.
Those
charity,
are timeless.
Timeless. These are timeless. If you conduct yourself with charity, with knowledge, with understanding, with wisdom, with love, okay, you'll last anything. You'll blast through anything. And I'm speaking from experience. You'll last through anything. Love is the greatest shield against everything. Even in battle, love your enemies. Love will kill you faster than hate. You know how many brothers dying out here for the love?
For the love, man. Come on, man. That's why I gotta play it on the way out the door. That's why I gotta play it on the way. I gotta play it. I gotta play it. I gotta play it one time, man. Let me play it one time with you.
Love is a weapon. Love is a weapon. Keep it near you all the time.
Huh? That love is, ain't it, man?
I said, yeah, word. That's what it is. And so is peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace is not won at the end. Peace is started at the beginning. You don't have a career unless you have peace.
You don't.
So to that youngin' out there listening to us, I'll just say, have confidence in yourself, never doubt, brush up on your skills, and connect yourself to timeless principles and people.
Love you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for the wisdom. And thank you for the book. Y'all go get KRS's book. I'm telling you, it's a must read. Make sure y'all check us out October the 9th on hiphoplegends.com. Man, we love you, KRS. I love you, man. I love you, man. All right, man. This love, baby. I got to end them on this.